Welcome back to 7CR. We're on time this week. It's amazing. I've been uploading everything to catch us back up because life's been busy, boys. Holy crap. Work at the pharmacy. You think that being the summer we'd be dead, but no. Yesterday we did 437 prescriptions total.
Jesus.
And that's for a pharmacy that 2 months ago was doing 125 all day. We did 125 by 11 o'clock. So, it was, it's been a day. But 12 this week was kind of meh. Talked a lot of,
There's some little tidbits. Them reworking trials rewards. So
I'm down with that.
that's there. Let me pull up Discord real quick. Scroll up because Chance and I were talking about shotguns.
All the shotguns?
Yeah, so they're changing the trials rank system, but it's more going to be talked about next week.
Which we're looking forward to because, they got to do something to bring more players in because every week it's getting rougher and rougher to play.
You got to reward casuals, make it worth their time to get in there and get pummeled by people who are way better than them.
Speaking of, do we want to run a card tomorrow? Maybe? Tomorrow or Saturday? Yeah, we'll talk about it more afterwards. Before I forget, because ADD brain is a thing.
Yeah, so they're doing something. There's a plan at least.
Finally,
we'll be able to kind of just get real into it next week. I'm sure that'll take up a lot of space because we've spent several episodes talking about trials, right?
Spent the last two talking about weapons, so I think it's time
stasis.
Top trials, stasis, and last ones were weapons. Talking about some unused ones, so let's hit exotics this week.
Oh, Jesus.
I was about to say, Chance, are you a robot?
Random alarm that I set 2 hours ago.
I know the feeling. My watch went off earlier, and I was like, "What the hell was this for?" Oh yeah, it was supposed to be for me coming back from the gym. But unused exotics as a Titan. I was about to say, if Fate starts, he's gonna he's the picturesque hunter.
You got to give me a second to think about it because I occasionally do switch. Occasionally, it's very rare, but you got to give me a second to figure it out. You guys go.
All right. For me, I use a lot of things. I swap subclasses all the time. Thunder Crash is my main. Stasis was until they reworked it, and now I can still pull stuff off, but the utility that I liked isn't there anymore. And that's why I go with Thunder Crash again. But I'll swap between lots of things. Dune Marches, of course, that one's very meta. Everybody uses those. Everybody knows what they do. Synthoceps are slept on with Thunder Crash. If you're playing Iron Banner or sixes and you see 3 people, yeet yourself into them. You will get at least a double. I can guarantee it. We have when we play trials with me, Ace, and Gear Shifter. Oh my gosh, how many times do you see us yeeting ourselves around?
Too often. It's a bunch of fucking Titan missiles getting themselves at 3 people and getting all 3 kills. It's kind of insane. Chance probably has picturesque 90s music going as we go da 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 do 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 do. Just Synthos are great. I love them. But the one I really want to talk about that doesn't get talked about enough, Heart of Inmost Light.
I ran Heart of Innermost Light on my Titan. I think it was during Worthy because I was running Sunbreaker, the fusion nades.
Fusion nades are good,
and kill somebody.
But
that was several.
Let me tell you about the power of lightning. Lightning nades are where it's at. Fusion nades, you have to pepper them a little bit first in order for them to go. They're not quite the one bang, but
They used to be. They must have changed it then.
Lightning nades, on the other hand, those are one bang. Uh, you can literally pop your barrier, run top tree, have double nades, and you are cutting off points. In trials, A tier. You will, if they try and get a revive, they will die. Because 9 times out of 10, if they don't see the first one go off, they're so concerned about the revive, they're not going to look for anything over there. They're gone. Couple that with a lot of high regen stuff. Like when I run heart, it's usually for 3s. And in 3s, honestly, because special weapons are so prevalent, even as a Titan, I don't worry about resilience and recovery as much. I'll cut my resilience down to like 60 to 70, and I'll cut my recovery down to like 50. Because everybody's using one-shot specials anyway, so recovery doesn't freaking matter. If I'm shot, I'm probably going to die. So I rather have my utility up with my getting my grenade back for that one bang. What I would love to have back is no backup plans, but since they don't have those, I do run with Sunbreaker, Ashen Wake, the Throwing Hammer, and the Fusion Nades. Once you get a few stacks of Roaring Flames, you're just popping people. You are basically mountaintop. What other things do I like? Peacekeepers are crazy too.
We ran a card with last season with Draco. Draco. Me, Chad, and him, where that's what he was running Peacekeepers on his Titan. We went flawless.
What SMG was he using? Do you remember?
I don't remember, to be honest.
The Trials one right now feels like freaking Entropy, which is great. But best in slot for that, Teraba. If you can get that and
honestly,
run Peacekeepers,
I think that's what he was doing. I think it was terrible.
Dirty.
I think he was running double SMG, to be honest.
Well, because then you could just hot swap and it's automatic reload on everything. You're never having to reload. So in that instance, double primary is great. But what about you, Mr. Warlock? What exotics do you run when you aren't running, Ophidian Aspects or the Blink Helmet? I'm totally blanking.
Astrocyte first.
There we go. I don't Warlock.
Man, put me on the spot because those are the only two.
I know you. I know.
I have been married to Ophidians since they fucking dropped back in D1. And I took off my Closet on car, which I do run in this game from time to time to get that second melee off.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
Yeah, I adore the Ophidians, but sometimes to switch it up or whatever. I will put on Transversives now and again, because I've just been seeing Dawnblades run around with them. Get that nice reload off, also moving much faster. It actually pairs well with my the mobility I run. I run usually near max mobility. And
a Warlock with maximum mobility. Holy shit!
Yeah, man after my own heart. That's how
Blink,
I run my Warlock.
It goes off of your momentum, and mobility helps with your momentum because they have movement speed, and it's just a nice little pair up. It's why I can dodge Thunder Crashes so well when I put on the Astrocyte verse.
Unless you're playing with versus Ace or me, and then we are.
No thanks. Then
we have mastered the Thunder Crash. For those that don't know, Ace is one of our clanmates, and he is like my long lost brother. Him and I, like literally two sides of the same fucking coin. And when we play with Chance, we just say we call ourselves Team Nova Fist because, of course, he plays Nova Warp and we're Titans. And I don't even know which one claims left fist and one says right fist, but we literally just go into trials punching the crap out of everybody. It's great.
Insane.
I mean,
do what they do.
We're aggressive AF.
Um, so Karnsteins, have you used them at all?
Honestly, you'd think I would, right? With my shotgun melee playstyle. But because Nova Warp and Devour on bottom tree literally give me that ability anyway, I've never actually tried putting them on.
So
Witcher's Guile I've tried, though. And that's also pretty nice. You can one-bang supers if you get enough melees.
ooh, just face palm. Just
Yep. They just get deleted.
I feel like his face is quiet right now because he's looking at the Hunter exotic list, trying to see what do I use.
Shut up. Shut up.
I feel. Am I the only one that play? I mean, don't get me wrong. In order of playing, I play Titan, I play Hunter, and then I play Warlock. Warlock barely ever gets touched, but I play I play all subclasses and all exotics.
I can. I think I think I got some. I just haven't used them in a while. So if I'm off base with them being technically still meta, I'll pick something else.
Dragon Shadow.
First off, that is S tier, and everyone should use it. I will. It's the hill I will die on. So as a hunter, and as I've said in previous episodes, I'm here to cause pain. So I will use meta things like Bacchus because I can't blink as a hunter, which is super fucking annoying. So it's the closest thing I have.
He's got no eyes.
Obviously, Stompies is another hunter. Very meta stuff. I would say I don't see a lot of people using it. I don't see a lot of people using Atheros' Embrace. I really don't.
No, I will vouch for that one. That
I do, and I won't.
You and I use it differently, though.
Correct. I don't care about the extra rapid hits.
But it's so easy to proc with a pulse rifle. Like literally 2 trigger pulls.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if I'm hitting. Did you see the clip I put in the Discord from last time?
I have, but I mean, it makes it so much easier that I have a weighted throwing knife. I can just don't even have to worry if I've gotten damage into them. I can just throw, and I know I'm going to kill them in one shot.
Or you could just put it at head level and just get crispy throws like that. However, I would say Atheros' would be my non-meta.
Okay. For the people that play Hunter and don't know what it does, Atheros' Embrace, it gives you your throwing knife. It actually gives the throwing knife ability to an extra bounce,
and
a better aim assist. Better aim assist after the second bounce. So the trick to it is make it hit the ground at a 90-degree angle, so then it hits the wall that you want to hit, and then it'll go off with as much aim assist as a freaking Sentinel throwing shield.
Yes.
If you have the weighted throwing knife proc, that actually makes your throwing knife stagger overload or stagger unstoppables. Yeah.
Or you just throw them like I do, and you just have Atheros there for when you need some extra luck. However, they are super great.
I will give them.
Definitely undervalued because they're not a movement exotic.
Right. I feel like that's one of the things with the hunters, that most of their exotics, they get used just
it's all about
boost that. Yeah.
Or ability recharge, like Frosties.
Actually, that's actually a very good thing. Like when you think about it, hunters, most exotics that get used are for movement. For the Titan, most exotics that get used boost the damage of its abilities, like the Heart of Endless Light, Sunbreakers, or make their be able to tank more shit. And Warlocks is kind of a mixture of both. Yeah, makes them be able to move. Then again, Titans don't have any freaking mobility exotics except Doom Archers.
I used to be a Gemini Jester Hunter at one point on small maps.
You were that dick.
You listen, man. In Frios, I'm going to scrape by however the hell I need to, okay? If it means I have to put Jesters on so your map awareness is garbage, I will do it. I haven't done that in a while, though. I
haven't stooped that low.
Not that while. I used to run Shinobus a lot for the double skips.
That's a good one. What do you think of running Raiju's harness?
I don't run that subclass.
If I'm playing Trials on my Hunter, I will run that with Raiju's, because when I'm playing my Titan, I'm aggressive as hell. Like, I'm probably going to be the first one down, but I will take somebody with me. Almost guaranteed.
I haven't run that subclass since when did I really switch over? I switched over to GG specifically because of the weighted throwing.
Yeah.
Because it reminded me of my old trip mines in D1 where I could stick them to your face.
Oh, you like turning people into unicorns too. Okay, cool.
I just like being able to spike people and then have them die, and then the grenade would blow up and kill somebody next to them. However, I haven't really used. I have Raiju's. I had it relatively early. I just don't use that super because I hate the melee on middle tree. I really don't like the.
I like that one for its utility because of that super being able to block stuff.
I also don't feel like you're quick enough in that super. Like I don't.
I guess it's
as soon as I pop that, people are gone. Like it's like, where did everyone go?
You're right, but you and I play it differently. You're looking for kills when you pop your super. It sounds like, right? I save that super. I save that super for shutdown to deflect crap back. To get revives in clutch rounds.
I will use it to hit shit back. The amount of Nova bombs that I've smacked back at people is fucking hilarious.
Golden gun shots.
Dawn Blitz. Golden gun. Yeah. That's it. I've less so. I mean, if you've got golden, I would honestly, as a golden gun user, I would wait for you to pop. Just because I can't do anything against you unless you're a bad, Arc Strider. But I don't use Harness because I don't use that subclass really. Because honestly, Arc will probably be a subclass if hopefully they redo the art, like the light subclasses, and I have more customization options. Because other than the guard, I really don't like anything about that, like that middle tree.
That guard is fantastic.
The guard is fantastic. The guard is probably the only reason I used to use it. Until they were like, hey, here's this weighted throwing knife with your golden gun. And I was like, sold.
Put me in, coach.
Yeah, so I would say those. I'd love to see them buff like some of the other ones, like the young Ahamkara spine a little bit, mostly because I'm a big fan of trip mines. I do eventually want to run a team of like Aeon Swifts just because. I feel like it would be really, really amusing.
I know somebody in the Discord that literally will not use them no matter how good they get for any activity. He will not use them on the principle of how much they suck to start with.
Oh yeah, they suck so bad.
Chance is laughing because he knows exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. I hope he watches or listens to this.
I know, right?
The Secta Vigor Man, or like even the Secta Force are pretty interesting. I mean, Secta Force is good on its own. You don't really need a team to be running them. But yeah, I mean, I stick to meta because Hunter movement. I still don't like that we're just not naturally faster than you guys. Which is
he's so mad about it.
Well, no, because like we're supposed to be like the spongier, like right. So like we're supposed to be spongier than Titans. Like it's. But you can like shoulder charge your way around the map. I do it all the time on my Titan. Its movement is just so much quicker. Other than like using Backrus because I can Backrus further than like a dodge can go, so it works out well. Not to mention that Backrus, I can push people off of revives. So like I can res you and Backrus and push you out of fire, which is great. I did that to I think I was playing with Chance.
Cody, I think we were with.
I did it with them, and then I did it with Tibber and Ace, and both.
Yeah, we got the chess piece this weekend. And we were just like, "F this shit, I'm out."
I think Ace was surprised that I could push him.
Ace is like, "I am walled. I cannot be moved." Wait, what the fuck?
He's like, "Oh, you pushed me out of." I was like, I'm pretty sure it happened the other weekend when I was playing with Chance too, and I pushed somebody, and they're like, "Wait, how did you push me?" I was like, "Backwards. It's great. Not only can I move, I can push people. It's much more efficient than like sliding into people and like."
Not only can I move, I can be violent and push you away at the same time.
Yeah, it's great. I'm saving you, okay? I mean, like, I don't have my other...
Yeet!
Like, I don't have... what did I run a lot in D1? The chess piece. They gave the quicker revives. I forget what it was, though. The Crest of Alpha Loop.
I want to say Alpha Loop.
Yeah.
Alpha
It was
Poopy.
whatever that was. I used to run that in Trials, but I don't have that anymore, so you make do.
I want, like, exotics that aren't in the game that you wish would come back.
I will say, hang on. I have to give a shout out to a guy. I was playing. I think we warmed up with Control match. So Chad and I were playing Control, and it was on Castle, which is an awful map, by the way. Fighting a guy, and he dodged away from me, and not thinking because he was weak, I went towards him.
Bombardiers.
He was running bombardiers, and I got blown up by the mine. I was like, the fuck killed me? Like, I actually had to look, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, you know what? Props to you, man. Props to you for using an exotic nobody uses. You know, good in theory, bad execution on Bungie's part, but good, you know, good on that guy.
I want to say all you need is one headshot with a 120, and you're already in dead range from a bombardier.
Yeah. No, they're like the damage they do is good. It's just like there's the delay in the range is a little awkward.
My Titan wish list. I have 3 exotics that I want.
That you want.
It'll make me happy.
Let me pop open the D1 exotic list.
I don't even need it.
I'm just terrible.
No backup plans.
Mm-hmm.
Gloves that gave you your overshield off of a shotgun kill. Amazing for Sentinel. The Fun Police made those things great. What's it called? Of course, Twilight Garrison, because F you, Domblade, for stealing my shit. And since Domblade stole my shit to begin with, I'm going to steal some of theirs with the Pelicos helmet.
The floaty helmet.
The floaty helmet. I'm going to jump up in the air, and I'm going to stay up there, and I'm going to snipe people.
Interesting.
Hey, they stole my shit. I can steal theirs. Technically, they still stole my shit because I did that shit first.
That was an ability in D1. I mean, I'll give you the Twilight Garrison thing. We did steal that, and we do it better. But
no, sir. Sit in the corner and think about what you just said.
I don't know. I mean, it looks cooler. We got flaming wings when you do it and shit. And
I mean,
you can catch fire and shit. I mean, I don't know. It's looking kind of nice.
I have rockets strapped to my back. Mine's better.
And what would I bring back that I wouldn't have in D1? I guess
the Ram.
Oh no! Fuck that thing.
I love
that thing. Fuck.
I love that thing.
Bungie, if you happen to be listening to us, don't listen to these two.
Listen to me.
Do not ever
Listen to
bring
me.
that back.
I would take the Ram.
Give me the Ram. Give me the fucking Ram.
Purifier ropes.
Yes, Purify robes will make them work with Well of Radiance, so like when you put the sword down, you blind everybody or something.
Ooh.
Nothing manacles, definitely, because scatter grenades need help.
I like causing pain.
That'd be lovely.
Love it.
I love the Purifier robes. I got them to drop the first week that Trials came out, and those things dropped. Oh,
They're
they
also
hated
gorgeous.
me.
It looks so cool.
Like literally, I would. Everybody knew that I was running res, so like they would just sit there and watch it, but they didn't expect the purifiers, so they would sit on me, and they'd be blinded and just pop pop pop. Viking funeral. All right, Mr. Hunter, you've had your chance to look at your list.
I'm looking. Hang on.
Dance machines.
I did like dance machines. I used to, so I had my own little Go Fast setup where I'd run Mida, Radiant Dance Machines, and something else, and I was speed. It was great.
I would
could,
run
like, get across-
Mida, Matador 64, and the no backup plans. And we would play Rift. And I remember we mercied a team on Rift. And I carried the ball every time. Like, I think the score was like 74-12 or some shit. It was
honestly,
stupid.
they brought forward a lot of our things already.
Mask of the Third Man.
I do that. So I'm getting there. Hang on. Mask of the Third Man would be interesting. However, it's kind of already like its unstable current is already here. Radiant Flux does the same thing almost, although you have to get kills, I think, with Radiant Flux. However, that replenish health each time you pick up an Orb of Light would be kind of nice. Radiant Dance Machines, obviously. I mean, I really want my Crest of Alpha Loopy back. I mean, there were other just fun ones. Like, I feel like our exotics were kind of meh.
I use dance machines all the time with my Hunter. Like, I didn't take them off.
I don't even know what I used to use. I'd actually have to pull up my D1 Hunter and look. Don't Touch Me's were fun for like PvE and like in the Crota raid, but Bones of AO were
everybody used Bones. Bones like stayed on.
I never, so I didn't use them a lot just because I didn't feel they benefited really. Like, yeah, you got that extra height, but like since you were a hunter, most people were going to look up anyway. Like, you're just, I don't know. I didn't use them a lot. I see. I used young Ahamkara spines a lot after Taken King came out, and before that, I used Mask of the the Mask of the Third Man, and my Crest of Alpha Loopy. That's like what I used. I rotated those three. I think I used Symbiote too.
The Golden Gun one.
Yeah. So Golden Gun gains 1 additional shot per use. However, like if I could use that and like, I don't know, the bottom tree Golden Gun, then sure. Just absolutely cause death and destruction.
Get a freaking 7th golem with 1 Golden Gun use.
Yeah, that would be absolutely fantastic. Matter of fact, put that in, Bungie.
How can I make people cry the hardest? There we go. Kill one guy twice with the same super.
I really like at this point when people come to my Twitch chat, they're like, "Oh, you just blah blah." I'm like, yeah. Well, guess what? Sorry, I don't care.
Thank you for your view.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but no, Bungie, bring back the RAM, please, and its secret little health bonus, so I can face tank sniper shots again.
God, no, please.
Yes.
Jesus.
To be fair, I did use Void Fang vestments quite a bit.
Oh, I also want those back. Those were nice.
But yeah, I was definitely a Nothing Manacles guy. Abused the shit out of them. I hated Purifier Robes. I hated it because I did not like running res.
I always ran res.
No. Void Lock for life.
Raids, but
no, yeah. Void. If you were in my raid party and you're like, "Hey, Fates, you need to self-res," and I'd be like, "You need to go fuck yourself.
You need to get kicked. Bye."
I'd be like, "Yeah, and you need to mind your business because I'm not running that."
Wow.
Looks like we got some. Looking at our list is really depressing. Like compared to like some of the things that you guys got in Destiny 1. I'm kind of mad about it. Like I wasn't a bow hunter, so I had no use for Gravitron forfeit. And then we got like the arachnid and the helm, or not the helm, the chest piece with all the eyes on it and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were just meh. But yeah, no, like there's much cooler like Titan and Warlock exotics. Wait, did you say whatchamacallit? The Twilight Garrison?
Yep.
Because if you didn't, I'm gonna throat punch you as a Titan.
Nope. Twilight Garrison was the second one I said after no backup plans.
I was gonna say because I love those things on my Titan.
I didn't use them as much as I should have. Honestly, back then I was not good with the movement. I was a shotgunner. I aped like a mother.
It depended. I switched a lot.
Now that I've sniped more and everything, those will probably be really good. The Pelicos helmet is what I'm really wanting to try. Because toward the end of D1, I did get into sniping, which is why it was so easy to pick up in D2. But yeah.
I feel like there was something else I used to use on my Titan that...
What were those? There was some gloves that were amazing.
Gloves. Immolation fists.
Bingo.
Like you gotta give me like. So unlocks this. Accelerant unlocks the Sunbreaker subclass node Explosive Pyre for free. Enemies brought down by your hammer explode, chaining fiery solar damage to other enemies.
You could chain everything.
You also
all the
get
explosions.
Rain blows, which is increased melee attack speed.
I feel like this should just be a thing you guys do.
I feel like
punching things.
Okay. I mean, like, yeah, I feel like exotics in D1 had a little bit more to them, but D2 exotics are a little bit more customizable.
Yeah.
I feel like there should be a fourth. There's the seasonal column for mods and stuff, but I feel like there should be something else that's static, but I don't know. Something like that melee speed one.
What if they make it where certain exotics have like a hidden stat bonus, kind of like the ram, but for every exotic? So like Synthosaphus give you a hidden 10 strength.
I would love a ram as my on a hunter. I would just give me the ram. Just copy and paste it onto the hunters.
You can't have that.
Yes,
no, I'm but like okay,
not with that attitude. I can't.
Make it where it makes sense. So if you're going to have extra health,
well, I'll make it make sense.
Make it where it's something that would help. You would do for like to give health, but like the Raiju's that it's used to block and everything, that would give you some health.
Yeah, so just give me increased armor and all solar throwing knives trigger lifesteal on hit. There we go. Boom. Solved.
On hit, not even on kill?
Just on hit. Just on hit. It says all Void Walker melee triggers lifesteal on hit. So just give me it on... I'll just throw knives, even if it bodies you. I get my health back. Problem solved.
Why it shouldn't have come back, please. Oh, no.
Not to mention, it's the best looking exotic. Like, as a warlock, I'm just saying. Who doesn't want a giant ram face with golden horns?
Oh my lord.
This is why we don't get invited to the Bungie summits, because we would break the game.
No, we wouldn't.
Fates would.
Good lord.
I would not. I would just, make hunters the best subclasses we rightfully are.
Alright. That's going to be it for us here at 7CR. Before we head out, though, the next... What are the exact dates, Fates? For Hope for the Day? I'm blanking.
Oh, hang on. Let me just make sure I get the dates right. Let me pop Discord open and get the... So, Hope for the Day event for Stream on Nation. It'll run from July 25th to August 1st.
So next week.
They are super big into suicide prevention and like
Exactly.
educational type stuff for that. They're super cool.
Right.
We will also be doing a little fun, Among Us event among Stream On members.
Exactly.
We'll
We
be
want to make
making
sure
donations.
that we Stream On Nation is our partner group. Fates and I are both officers there, so this is something that we really care about, and we want to really take part in and have a good turnout for it. So we're looking forward for y'all helping us out on July 25th through the
August 1st.
August 1st. So
1 week.
A whole week. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff, running trials cards. I think Banner may be going on that time. I don't know.
If Banner's back, I'm down to play with viewers as long as people are making donations.
All right.
That's all I got to say.
That's going to be it for us here, though, at 7CR. Thank y'all for hanging out. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Tippercat. Where can they find you at, Faith?
Fates_Pyro. Pretty much everywhere. Twitch.
All the ways.
Everywhere's. TikTok, all that fun stuff. Social media, basically. Just Fates_Pyro or Fates Pyro. Just everywhere. Just look for purple. You'll find me.
Look for the purple. And Chance, where can they find you at?
At CareShifter09 on Twitter and Instagram.
Alrighty. Thank y'all again for hanging out, and we will catch y'all later.